All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by today. In today's video, what I have for you is a gameplay on Aachen on Call of Duty World War II. This is one of the maps I released in the beta, and it's definitely one of the better maps in the game, but there was just so few maps at launch that even this map got stale fast. Um, that's one of the main critiques of World War II was the rough launch, and then followed by just a short supply of maps, just a lack of content in general. But that's just the background gameplay. In today's video, what I wanted to talk about, which is kind of an add-on, I'd say, of a previous video I've done titled "The Fatigue in the Call of Duty Franchise." I thought that deserved a little bit more discussion, so I decided to do this video here today, titled "Should Call of Duty Break Its Yearly Release Cycle?" So ever since the franchise's inception, back in the early 2000s, Call of Duty has released a game every single year. I think it's been 20 years now, or 20 different releases now, 18, something there, high teens. I don't know the exact number, but it's high. And they've been releasing that every year for the last 2 decades. So obviously, with any game, it's gonna get old. It's gonna get fatigued. And if you check out my other video, I go in depth of why I think that is. Obviously, just to summarize here, the lack of innovation that they do, the copying of other games, the constant new games coming out every single year, sometimes twice a year, with Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered and Infinite Warfare, and COD Mobile and Call of Duty Online, stuff like that. But there's definitely a fatigue going on in the franchise, and we're feeling that at its full force now with Modern Warfare. It doesn't help that Modern Warfare is a pretty bad game, and that the Infinity Ward isn't really doing much to help that with updates and community feedback. But that's nor here nor there. So what I want to talk about is how this release every single year is only going to hurt the franchise going forward. I feel like the franchise needs a little bit of breathing room, and with that, I think it should take a year off. I don't know if you want to take a year off every single year, meaning that like you release a game and then 2 years later you release another game and then repeat. Instead, maybe just take every like 3 releases, take a year off, just to give those developers a little bit more time to finish the product and to work the kinks out. Work the bugs, add more content, so there's more content there at launch. Because what's it called? A pattern that's been going on the last really since this console generation's been out, since 2013, since Black Ops 2. Really, there's been a lack of content in games at launch, whether that be maps, guns, perks, just new creative ideas that can be played with. So this is really something that needs to be addressed because the pattern doesn't seem to be changing. Every single year it's the same problems we keep having. Every single year they release the game with very little content, and then throughout the year sporadically add in this content, but it's too late. By that time, I'm bored. After a few months of playing the same crap over and over, you just get fatigued, and you're just like, man, why? There's not. It's so hard to get back into a game. You know what I mean? It's not gonna just because you add a few maps and some guns. Is that enough to bring me back? No, it's not, and it's not for a lot of other people too. So that's what definitely needs to happen. Taking this year off would allow these developers to just relax a little bit and to finish their product the way they want it to be. I feel like a lot, like Activision, for example, it's probably all Activision. They tell these developers, you have to release this game at this time, and these developers feel rushed. They can't relax. They can't come up with new ideas, and they just push out a product that even they think probably isn't that good, but they have no choice because they have to meet that deadline. Um, so, with that, I wanted to say thank you for checking out the channel today. It hasn't been easy on YouTube. I know a lot of you. It's just I don't know. I'm new to YouTube, so I would like if you guys could comment down below and let me know how if you have a channel, how you manage out, how you attract viewers to your channels. I've looked at a lot of viewers or a lot of videos on YouTube that discuss like how to grow your channel from 0 subscribers and stuff like that. But a lot of them is just a lot of clickbait stuff. It's like have catchy titles, use good tags, use good thumbnails. It's like okay, like I'm doing that stuff. But what else? Like, how do you attract people from nothing? How do all these big channels come out and get these views? I know it takes time and it's not going to happen overnight, but I'm not seeing any growth on the channel. So if you could comment down below and let me know how if you have faced this problem in the past with your own channel and how you overcame it, that'd be great. I really would appreciate that. So yeah, just let me know what's going on, how you feel about my channel. Some feedback would be great. I'm having a hard time knowing what I'm doing wrong in a sense, or what I can do better. Obviously, I know there's things I can do better because I just don't really have the time. This is more just like a hobby right now. It's not something I actually know that's gonna like I'm gonna be doing long term because I'm not gonna keep posting videos forever with no one watching. That's the whole point. You want to see continual growth with the channel, and that just doesn't seem to be the case right now. It's been a month now since I've started doing these games, um, and it just hasn't been catching on, and that's kind of disappointing. I thought I'd have a little bit more traction at this point, but I'm gonna keep doing it for now. I still enjoy making these videos for you guys, and the few people that do watch, I really do appreciate it, and thank you for stopping by. Um, yeah, so I'm just wrapping up the gameplay here in the background. I end up going only 24-8 on this gameplay, which, from my standards, is not that good. I'm usually used to going like a three. I guess that is a 3 ratio on TDM, which is good. But I guess I have a high expectation for myself, and I don't like to die 8 times. I like to get at least 30 kills. But I just thought this gameplay was good enough to release. It's not a bad gameplay. I ended up winning the game for my team. But yeah, this fighter pilot is an amazing kill streak, by the way. You can get like 2, 3 Ps. This map's kind of hard because all those freaking buildings. But on most maps like that are open, you can get 3 kills easy every time. So it's just a great kill streak. Call World War II definitely lacked in that department with kill streaks, especially with the Ball Turret Gunner, which is a great streak, but it goes so quick, and you don't really have enough time to rack up the kills with it. And there's a lot of other kill streaks that just aren't very good. If you notice, I'm actually using the Resistance Division, which is amazing. They have that in the mini map. Go back and check my video about the importance of the mini-map. My tips and tricks, I think, I talk about how important it is to use the mini-map and use the UAV to your advantage, and this is a prime example of that, especially with the Resistance Division, where you can see that little indication of where they're at, which is great. So yeah, 24-8, my team ends up winning 75-56. Basically, that's what I play the game for. People say, like, what do you play the game for? What's your motivation? Like, do you do challenge? Some people do challenges. Some people do, like, obviously camo challenges. Some people just like to rank up. And what I like to do is win games and get a good kill death ratio. Usually I play team deathmatch, so those things go hand in hand. But that's what I do to keep me coming back, and that's what motivates me to keep doing well. So with that, I wanted to thank you for stopping by the channel. I hope you come back and check out some of my other videos and maybe subscribe to see future videos. So thank you so much, and I hope you all have a great day. See ya.